obviously have a massive talent to choose from. Juve have punched very close to the near post. Almost everybody there. Interestingly, that's what they're aiming for. But they found Soleil Giron instead. Gathered again by Smilinski. From Beagle losing out. Well reclaimed right in the middle of it all. Premier sending it forward. Couldn't quite find Sabatino. Blocked and effectively so. Boateng back by Lehmann again. Well, she has one to her name, and it was almost another. Through one-on-one decent save by Soleil Giron to make sure it wasn't two in as many minutes. Ariana Caruso on now. 4 league goals this season. Only Girelli has scored more, and that's ultimately not going to affect Giron very, very much. Coming from way out. That might be Missipo. It is, so there was a bit of an elbow there. Ariana Caruso. Not so deliberately. But there was connection. It's one of two midfielders, Vero Boqueta, the other one, with at least 6 goals as a midfielder in this calendar year. He's already scored twice against Sassuolo, by the way, most recently back in May, so they'll have to watch out for her there. It's a decent, warm enough day. That's good news. Yves Fernales, the national team boss, is a few weeks away from getting her back in action again for the national team, and probably isn't enjoying these pictures if he gets to see them eventually. Missipo is back up and okay. She's actually quite well travelled at this stage. Came from Basel in Switzerland a year ago. Won the league title back home with Anderlecht in 2021. A couple of league successes with Ghent in the cup. Had played alongside Elena Dont in that, and left the same time as Dont, really weakening their selection. So it all wraps up with a goal kick for Sassuolo and probably lots of stoppage time at the end. And still a 2-1 Juventus lead. So again, Sassuolo are losing, and they've only won 1 game this season, but not being disgraced, nothing like it. And still with a live chance in this. Schatzer hanging on, Kohlberg shorts. And here Juve come again through Barbara Bonensea. Free kick. Foul on Girelli, deep into Sassuolo territory as well. Girelli, in a time, has scored 26 goals against Sassuolo. You wouldn't be surprised if she rings the date in the calendar when the fixtures come out every year. Caruso tapping the free kick. Boateng, decent one up, pushed forward by Bonensea. Chance of the cross by Lehmann, blocked again. Got it back quickly, rebounded invitingly for her. Good ball, Boateng didn't get far with it. But Juventus quite relentless. Knocked back by Chmielinski. Pressure is on, this could be another one. Giron recovered quickly, and that's a very good save to cut out Girelli, who pounced on the back pass and almost made it 3. Back pass way too short. Fine save, Giron, bravely done. Giron has had to pull off an immense amount of saves in this game now. That was her 7th in the match. 17 goal attempts for Juve now, and Sassuolo have had 8. Boateng. Saw the tide turning, had helped pressure to a lot of their successes. Did the League and Cup double 2016, went to Verona for a little bit, a very, very short while, then Juventus, and in the first 5 seasons of their existence, having taken over from Caneo in 2017, they were league champions in Italy. Roma claiming the last 2. Fiorentina have had a brilliant start to the season, and they're the closest challengers to Juventus right now. Remember, as usual, the top 5 go into the title playoffs, and they all face each other home and away. Another 8 games, and the bottom 5 into the relegation series, which Sassuolo will be hoping to avoid, that they had fallen into it 2 seasons ago. Finished top of the relegation playoffs. They were never really under threat of going down, having been 4th the season before and 3rd in 2021 and back to 4th again last season. Girelli. Mistimed. And away by Benedetta Orsi, her international colleague. And Sassuolo, woman good and proper. And she's always been with the one club. That's hoisted dangerously just over the top. Might have made it. Giron off her line. Cleared the goal. Luckily for Giron. Benedetta Orsi with Reggiana for 4 years, and then Sassuolo took over the club. Cut out by Prugna. Still only 2-1 though, and that has to give Sassuolo constant hope with 15 to go. Prugna down, winning the free kick. Danton support. Played it on quickly, but the whistle going to break up the move. Well, they've got a chance of another one with this free kick. 14 minutes remaining. Sassuolo home to Roma next week, into December against Napoli and Inter. After the winter break, home to Lazio and away to Inter in the Cup. Decent 2-0 win at Cesena the other week. Monterubiano and Caiazzo scoring. Chmielinski knocked it long. This is Prugna. Couldn't get far with it. Blocked well by Eva Schatzer, who's been fabulous all game, I think. One of the most influential, no doubt about that. And she's on it again. Forward for Ariana Caruso. Short by Sofia Cantore, also coming off the bench late on. held up by Chmielinski, who's in a much more defensive frame of mind now. Caruso, across goal! Oh, that would have wrapped it up. Barbara Bonensea. Great chance for 3. It was open. She didn't have much time to think about it. Bonensea clipping it just wide. Aurora Dorita replacing Martina Brustia for Sassuolo. And Sabatino coming off to be replaced by Valerie Monterubiano, who scored in that cup win the other week against Cesena, the 28-year-old. Two changes left to make for Sassuolo, as it is with Juventus. Cross by Caruso. Fresh legs for Sassuolo. Chance for the cross. Kohlberg did well. Threatening again for Duron. It's another corner for Juventus. Another chance for Juventus. Solène Giron has had to be active all the way through. She's been in the last 2 French World Cup squads, quarterfinalists, and both of those falling to the United States, and then on penalties to Australia, quarterfinalists in the Olympic Games in Paris, losing to Brazil. A lot of that tournament, the group stage, is outside Paris, obviously. Deep one in, away by Misipo. Tempting, very tempting for Asuci to have a pop. Didn't. Couldn't. And that's a massive back pass to get Prul back into play, but to avoid a Sassuolo counter-attack. It's coming now anyway. Chmielinski! Oh, she's done it! Oh, she has done it! And it's 2-2 with 11 minutes to go. It was a massive back pass from beyond the halfway line. Juventus were attacking to try and prevent Sassuolo from coming forward, but Prul couldn't get the clearance away far. And Chmielinski has scored a wonderful strike for 2-2. Still a bit of time, 10 minutes plus, a lot of stoppages to follow. But that's an extraordinary finish. Sassuolo are at least 10 minutes away from the best away result against Juventus. They have never won here. They could still win here. Juventus caught out big time. And I know that caption has come up saying Prunia scored. It was definitely Gina Chmielinski. She's got 2, Sassuolo have 2. And it is Juventus 2, Sassuolo 2. It's taken well here by Misipo. Now it's played forward by Prunia, dangerously into the area. Chmielinski's got 6 goals this season, top scorer for Sassuolo in the league. Joined top scorer in the league with Girelli as well now. And Bonfantini of Fiorentina, Nischler of Como. Further changes needed for Juventus here. Amelie Vansgaard is being brought on to replace Martina Asuci. Bergamaschi replacing Bonensea. That's all their changes made as well now. A little bit of extra desperation, it feels. It's interesting, they've used up their 5 changes and they've had to. So Valentina Bergamaschi is on, the 60 times capped Italian international. Emily Vansgaard as well, the Denmark international, who's come recently from Paris Saint-Germain. 26 times she's played for Denmark. Free kick played laterally to the near side. Krumbiegel, chance to get a curler on it, is blocked well by Prunia, and it is a corner, another corner. 7th of the game for Juventus. It'll be sent in dangerously. Oh, and cut right on the line by Duran. She's had to work hard to make sure that didn't end up in the net. A very dangerous corner, almost went in. The chase is on. Valeria Monterubiano was after it and almost got it. Duran coming out again and claiming the ball, and that was important. Another break and play with Monterubiano down. So twice Juventus have led in this through Christiana Girelli and Alicia Lehmann, and twice Gina Chmielewski has equalised for Sassuolo. Well, she's done it now, 6 goals. And Italian television have finally given credit where it's due. And Sassuolo can still get something big out of this game, not just a draw. They've only ever got 2 draws against Juventus. They've only ever got 1 win. They've had 1 draw here in history. And 1 at their own place. Oh, and it almost has gone pear-shaped. Duran coming, she was taken out of it though. Girelli alongside. Bravery from the Sassuolo goalkeeper. Cross was really effective, and well, they went up and they were all entitled to go for it. It was 2 seasons ago when Sassuolo came here and scored in stoppage time through Manuela Shabika to cancel out the earlier strike by Cecilia Salvai. Well, they do have Leah Lonnie on the bench if needed, who's played twice this season. The 24-year-old Erica Donalo as well, who has yet to play first-team football for the club. Lehmann with the lead goal, and what was looking like the winning goal, but not anymore. Good physical hit, big physical game for Juventus. On paper, not the sort of situation that Massimiliano Canzi would have been expecting. That's why we keep coming back to football. It feels there's very rarely any such thing as a out-and-out sure thing, and Sassuolo are showing us that today. Good control by Cantore. She's got it over the top well. Now there's prospects. Cross didn't get far, poked away. Chiazzo in the right place. Covered here by Krumbiegel. Poked back across by Boatin. Had that very good corner a few minutes ago. That caused a bit of consternation in the Sassuolo defence. This is Begamachi again. Cross was hanging well. It's been headed away well by Dorita. And Sassuolo holding on again. And remember, we should have lots of stoppage time. We've had a few injuries in this half. And Sassuolo come forward looking for a winner here, which they've never had at Juventus before. Misipo forward. Sassuolo have the free kick. An amazing equalising goal from Smilinski for Gian Loris Rossi's side. His first spell as a first-team coach coming right at the end of last season with Sampdoria during his couple of months away from Sassuolo. But he's come back. It's been a bit of a struggle. They lost a lot of their best players in the summer. They lost 18 in total. Going to all corners of Italy and the globe. Lehmann, shirt was being tugged back a bit. She's still going. Fell over, no free kick. And a little bit of a coming together too on the halfway line against Sassuolo this time, and play not held up there either. It's turning into a lively ending here. No doubt about that. Here's Brugna. Dont. Good ball. Monterubiani trying to keep her balance and she lost it. Well, she was fighting hard to keep it when the original ball was played. She was trying to stay onside. That's the main thing. And then the stumble. This became, unfortunately for her, more and more protracted, and that led to her losing ground, and Juventus are losing ground here, which they don't need. 5 added minutes at the end of this. 5 minutes for it to be won. 5 minutes for it to be lost as well. It's been gripping, this. Juve have had 22 goal attempts and Sassuolo have had 9. That was a quick throw. Van Skaard holding it up, the Denmark international. I've seen her play a couple of times the past few months. It's been very, very good for them. Obviously, it helps when you've one of the best players in the world with you, but still, they got prospects of going far next year. The 2 draws all time in this fixture were in the same season. 1-1 in Sassuolo and 1-1 here. Yep. Like 9 changes for that game, then similarly for last week's match against Milan, and then coming out of the Arsenal defeat here midweek in the Champions League. 8 changes today. Lehmann trying to reach it. She will eventually. It's a throw put out by Aurora Dorita. There, taken out of it fully. Boateng is over the free kick again. Caruso making a way in. They've got just about everybody up bar goalkeeper Lysiane Proul. Boateng to send it in. Well handled, Celine Duron. That's what you want your goalkeeper to do. Not just make the big saves, but the important claims in the middle of your box as well. At least 2 minutes of added time to go. It might fall for Monterubiano. It didn't though. Bangsgaard. Short for Caruso. Forward for Sofia Cantore again. Cantore still battling and still winning. Got it out wide. Caruso, Bergamaschi. Cross was good. Well handled. Soleil Duron once more. All those international tournaments of late, playing at a home in Olympic Games, European under-19 winners in 2013 where they beat England on penalties in the finals. She was the top keeper there. That was played in Wales, that tournament. Might have threatened to be a much more different day, much more different birthday week for her. Turns 30 on Wednesday and they can all toast her today. She's had a brilliant game. 9 saves, and that doesn't include the crosses. But they have to see it out. That slice for corner number 8 for Juventus. If you're Lysiane Proul, are you tempted to come up now when the last scheduled minute of stoppage time? Lisa Boateng again will take the corner for Juventus. Congested area. Boateng deep. Duron came. Duron dropped it. It's fallen for Proul, who's come up. And it's Lysiane Proul, the Juventus goalkeeper, who's had the shot. And it's just off target. She slinked up right at the end, unannounced at the far post, and almost scored. It's worth going for it in that situation. Why wouldn't you? Attempt number 26 in the game for Juventus. They scored 2 and so did Sassuolo. And it's only the 4th time in their history that Sassuolo have got a result against Juventus. Their 3rd ever draw against the club. It's the highest scoring draw they've ever had away at Juventus. And it's only the 2nd ever time they've got a result here. A brilliant game of football. Twice Max Kanzi's Juventus leading through Cristiana Girelli after 3 minutes, the league's joint top scorer. Alicia Lehmann making it 2-1 just before the hour mark, scoring as she did at Sassuolo on the opening day of the season. But twice, Juventus pegged back by Sassuolo equalisers.